I swore that I would never do this, and I actually did the thing that I said I would never gonna do, which was rent my glorious treehouse that I have to a family who needs it as a midterm rental for longer than a month. Trash cans overflowing, trash everywhere in here, broken drawers, broken drawer here. Oh, this is broke, cool. Nothing cleaned up, everything's super dirty. You see how frosty these windows are? This is really freaking nasty, really bad. In fact, it was 8 months long. I got paid $7,500 a month. And if you're good at math, 8 times 7 is, shit. Anyway, I just got a text from the neighbor. They just moved out this morning, and the neighbor says this to me. Hey Jesse, it appears your tenants have left. Since their cars are all gone, I noticed there's a bunch of trash cans that were put out last night. I would appreciate if you can come out and pick up all the trash that was picked up, because it's all over the floors and the trash day isn't until Monday, and I'd rather not look at this trash on the street. That is the first time I've ever got a note from a neighbor that's this upset. And did I make a bad decision renting my glorious treehouse that I said I would never rent as a midterm rental? Did I make a bad move? Was this the worst thing that I could have done? Well, hang with me as we're gonna go find out right now and pick up all this trash that has been left outside for the neighbors to all see. So we're gonna go check that out right now. All right, we're pulling up. We're getting ready to pull up to the house right now. As I mentioned to you guys before, the neighbor texted me and she's like, there's trash everywhere outside. Frickin' make sure that you clean this up because I don't want to be staring at it all week. So I'm actually coming out here to do her a favor to clean up the mess that's outside because I don't want the neighbors to be pissed off, especially with a property like that. So we're literally driving by right now. Hang on, look at this. Take a look at this. This is the trash that's outside. I see it already. Leaving frickin' trash everywhere. It's not even trash day and they're pissed off. I've never rented this house out for a long period of time and I'm nervous coming into it for the first time. All right, so I put these tree lights were coming off. They obviously didn't care about these looking clean at all. Look at up there, they're just falling apart everywhere. Oop. Oh, these suckers are strong, they didn't even break. You see that? Yeah, this looks super tacky, dude, but they left it like this. Super annoying, dude. I mean, the first of one of many tasks to be completed here. This is not good. Trash cans overflowing. Just freaking trash everywhere left out here. We're heading over here to look at it now. All this trash, everything right here, everything over there, literally all trash. Mailbox overflowing with a ton of shit in here. Nobody ever checked, because that's how it always works. Nobody checking trash. Nobody getting anything out of here. The way this looks out here, I do not want to know what it's gonna look like inside. All right, so we're walking up right now and I'm already looking. There's a cracked door, trash everywhere out here. This looks really freaking bad. Busted door right there. There's trash everywhere out here. Fire pit's obviously wasn't taken care of. My plants are dead. Looks like crap inside. Let's take a look inside. But yeah, broken door. This is probably gonna cost me at least a couple grand to fix. Walking in, there's trash everywhere. Wow, this is not good at all. Freaking beer lying around. Keystone. Who the hell drinks Keystone? You know what? I'm gonna need this right now after walking through this. This is bad. It smells funny in here. Look at this right here. Looks like this block is off. The kitchen looks freaking trashed. I don't know what all this shit is, but there's a lot of trash in here. I don't know if anything's taken out of here or what's missing. I'll have to have my team come through and take a look at all this stuff. Broken drawers, broken drawer here, mini fridge. I left this drink in here like 8 months ago. Nobody ever took it out. Yeah, but this just looks like trash right here. Nothing cleaned up, everything's super dirty. Like, it looks like nobody gave a shit about staying here. Like, nobody cared at all. And why am I drinking this? You see how frosty these windows are? Is this freaking webs? So never even mentioned anything about the windows being cleaned at all. Like, this is really freaking nasty, really bad. This looks like it is not even usable anymore. Like, there's just stains everywhere all over this. Like, there is stains everywhere here, like really bad. A straw, looks like somebody was freaking snorting crack in here. Dude, why would anybody need a straw this big? Like, for real, why would somebody need a straw this big? Dude, what is happening right now? What fucking happened? All right, let's keep walking. Oh, they also left every fucking light on here, which is cool. Look at that, spider webs across the whole top up there. Air conditioner was left on. More trash. You know what they did leave though, which is cool? This little welcome pod thing, which is awesome. We're gonna need all new stuff here. it's looking pretty rough. Even like the blinds, like they just look kind of screwed up. I don't even know if they work. Oh wait, I guess not. Let's look at this one. See if these things even work. Bedroom. Yeah, this place looks like a freaking mess. It feels weird in here, huh? It has like a different feel than it used to have. It feels very dark and like cold. It's not put together at all. This is bad. This was very inconsiderate. Bathroom looks like shit. Water stains everywhere, was never even cleaned the right way. Freaking trash in here. Toilet was never cleaned ever. I can guarantee this toilet was never. Look at all those shit particles back there. That's all literal shit particles. Never even cleaned at all. And what's ironic about this is that they have a beautiful, brand new 409 multi-surface cleaning, but you see there's a bunch of dingleberries that were left on that thing. So tell me where was somebody cleaning? I don't know, dude. This is just bad. This is not even in the right spot. Fuck, that's gonna fall off if I do that again. Look at this. Look at the dust here. Like, this is crazy. Clean me. All right, what else we got? Let's keep looking around. We're in this room. If I was gonna score this room of between clean and nasty, I'd keep it around nasty, okay? This is like, I don't even wanna touch anything right now. And why would they leave every freaking light on in here? Room number 2, doesn't look clean at all. In fact, they left a, pretty sure this is a, I don't know what kind of rag this is. I don't even wanna know.
Was this thing new?
Yep. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. This was brand new when I had it. This is no longer brand new anymore. I don't even know how this ended up this way. Like, how does something end up this way? I have no clue. It is not clean and really nasty, not clean at all. Look at the trash and stuff in here. I have no idea what all this stuff is. That's the freaking thing that you hang off the roof if there's ever a fire because you can't get out. But it just looks super freaking nasty. Oh, this is broke, cool. Look at this. Busted. More trash in there. More shit that's broken. This is gonna cost thousands of dollars to fix. Like, I don't even know if these beds are gonna be freaking usable anymore. Like, it looks like it's broken. Look at this bed, dude. Look at this pillow. Like, this bed, these pillows are fucking nasty, dude. Look at this bed. There's like literally blood stains and Cheeto stains on here and stuff. That's freaking nasty. So this bed, which is like a nice teak bed, probably needs to be replaced. I have no clue. We'll have to wait and see. I'd give that room a 1 out of nasty, a nasty scale. Let's go into the bathroom, which obviously they probably did this because there's straws everywhere. And also, look at this. Like, imagine staying in a place that has this much dust and just like the lack of not caring about being here. It stinks in here really bad. It is not clean, like whatsoever, not even a little bit. I don't even want to be in here. I don't want to be in here. Or bedroom number 3, very much messy, same as the other ones. Can't stain that, but the pillows just look at this. Like, this pillow was not washed one time in probably 8 months. Look at this side. All this stuff's gonna have to be replaced. Our entire team's gonna have to go through and do a massive checklist on this. Not once did they ever clean any of the leaves outside. I mean, look at this. This is like pretty freaking nasty out there. Not one time cleaned at all, 0. And this plugged in here, which is great. And it's leaking water. So it's leaking water here the entire time. Look at this rug. It's not even brown anymore. Dude, this rug is not brown anymore. This is bad. Batteries aren't working. This is just bad, dude. These people were extremely careless about this place. They did not care about it staying remotely clean, usable. This is bad. This is just really bad. Which has got me drinking a Keystone. Look at how dirty this is. Nasty. Yeah, they're not getting their deposit back. Not even close. Dude, why am I drinking this? Why am I freaking drinking this? I can't even, I gotta sit down. D, what do you think about happened in this place? Nasty, huh? Did you get this rug? Look at this rug. This rug used to be white, and it is now no longer white. It is now a completely different color. Look at all this trash. Just shit everywhere, dude. Freaking trash. I don't even know what to think right now. All right, well, I just walked through the house and I can probably almost guarantee this place is gonna need about probably, what, 3,000, 4,000 at least. That window that's broken out front is probably about maybe $1,000 to fix. It's custom glass that would have to be cut specifically for these windows. The maintenance that needs to be done outside on the windows that need to be cleaned that were never cleaned while they were here. Was that their responsibility? I don't know, but that's probably gonna be another 1,000. This couch and other couches, just the way it smells, like it's gonna need deep clean. I'm pretty sure the couch that we looked at over there is going to need to be completely repaired, or it's gonna have to be probably thrown out. There's just stains everywhere on it. There's a lot. Here's the thing with this. Although I did get guaranteed income on this, I got $7,500 a month for the last 8 months. Probably $64,000 in internet, correct me if I'm wrong here. But they just really destroyed this house. But I think this is the nature of the beast. When the neighbor texted me and said, hey, there's trash outside, I already knew already. Like something was not right. That's not normal. And this is the thing with insurance temporary housing relocation claims. You're gonna run into people that stay at your property, right? You don't get to choose who's staying at your places. Somebody's losing their house, you don't get to choose who that person is and all that stuff. So for me today, I just feel, I think we could have did things different. I think we could have walked through the house monthly, which normally we do. I just texted my team right now to see if that is actually what happened. And I didn't see that. So I don't know if they actually did any walkthroughs at all. I don't actually think they did. If I walked here a month later, month 2 coming in, and I just noticed what it was like, I would know right away that there was something going on. That didn't happen. I don't think there was really any walkthroughs that happened. I'm gonna check with my team right now. And I think people always think that short-term rentals are the safer bet. I sometimes think they are the safer bet. I do think that midterm rental guests are a lot better a lot of the times, but again, when you're dealing with temporary housing, insurance type companies, you don't know what you're gonna get. You have no type of, you don't understand, their credit scores could be good, everything could be well with them, you can meet them, they can look like they're clean, but at the end of the day, you're never gonna really know. In fact, I actually have a little tip that I'll teach you guys right now. I'm gonna tell you. One of the ways that I can tell if somebody's not clean or not is go look at their car. Go look at the way the inside of their car looks. That'll tell you everything you need to know about a person that's gonna be staying at your property for a long time. But again, can you discriminate over somebody that has a dirty car? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, that's up to you, it's your property. I got this referral from a student of mine, which she happened to send me this referral saying, hey Jess, there's a family that needs a place in this property. I got the hookup here. So she actually probably ended up making about $8,000 or $9,000 for this booking because she made $1,000 or so, or even more than that per month. Another positive thing would be that, she was able to continue that relationship with the relocation specialist she's working with. But now I gotta do work. I gotta figure out what this deposit is gonna be. I think they paid about $2,500 in deposit. They are absolutely not gonna get that back. It's gonna be negative quite a bit. This is the first time I've ever had an insurance temporary housing family that stayed at my house leave this type of mess, especially in this type of properties. I'm not discouraged, but I just feel very upset because I had an emotional attachment to this home, which is why I didn't want to rent it out as a midterm rental in the first place, but I did because I was shouldering slow season, and that's what happens a lot of times when you shoulder slow seasons. You're gonna otherwise do things you don't necessarily want. I have another video where I talk about doing this, where I'm like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? And yeah, I ended up making I think I made a bad call here for sure. I think I did. We vetted the guest, we went through background checks, we did all those things, but cleanliness, I think again, that was on par. My team, she just wrote me back. She said, what the fuck? I did a walkthrough twice and both times it looked good. Look at that, right there, my team member. So over 8 months, she did 2 walkthroughs. It's still not good enough. I'm writing, it's really fucking bad. Because it really is. It is not good at all. This is, I don't know what all that shit is on the floor right there. There's little things, but there's the broken window. Trash everywhere. It's pretty bad, you guys. This is not good. I didn't drink it. I took a sip and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I trying to make myself feel better? Whatever. It is what it is. All this trash. Plants are dead. Expensive fire pit, ruined. This was a very, very, very expensive, look at that, it's teak. Ruined, it's ruined. Like this is just really bad. If you look down here, like they had pets, dogs. See how dirty this is? A dog was just like scratching or pushing in on those things there. This is just as you walk into the house, like if you lived here, wouldn't you just like clean this stuff up? Spider webs and stuff. Yeah, we're in a tree, so there's a lot of spiders, but just look at this. Like why would you leave that? Like, look at this, spider webs right here. Just everywhere. Sometimes somebody broke in, they fit through this right here. Freaking crazy. Somebody broke in and snuck in through that. Which is crazy, right, Julian? Is that nuts, bro? What do you think of this house? You think they screwed it up? What do you think's wrong with it? Would you want to rent your house to somebody like this? You wouldn't? So what's one of the first rules? You're gonna do background checks? You're gonna walk through and look in people's cars, just make sure they're clean? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. What else would you do? Help me! Nothing? Probably not gonna work anymore. Keys missing out of here. So no key, so we can't lock this gate, which is kind of important, right? First indication that this was gonna be a mess. All this shit. All right, so I'm getting ready to get out of here right now, and I feel so upset that somebody treated this house this way. And I guess that's part of real estate. Like, you become attached to something, you don't expect it to get ruined. And the reality is, people aren't gonna care about your stuff in the same way that you do. Not everybody, but some people will. I definitely don't think that I will rent this house out again as a midterm rental. In fact, I don't think I'm going to at all. And if I do, I'm gonna go to whoever's house is gonna rent it, and I'm gonna do a walkthrough of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say right now. I feel very discouraged. Things I would have did different. So a few things I would have done different. I would definitely screen well. I would walk through the property monthly, make sure that your team does it or you're doing it, that you're actually going through the house, looking at it clean, looking at it with a freaking white glove, vetting the guests. I mean, we did background checks. We did everything we were supposed to do. I think where we really fell off was just not doing walkthroughs in the way that I think we should have probably been doing, which I think we could have done way better walkthroughs and we didn't. But again, this is part of the game. This is what you're gonna get sometime. I understand that. I'm trying to stay upbeat. I'm gonna probably do another part 2 of this with the cleaning crew coming in, what it looks like when they're cleaning. And yeah, I'm gonna get through the numbers and see how much it's actually gonna cost to get this place fixed. So I'll keep you posted on that. But hopefully, have you ever had any things like this happen with your midterm rental? Leave a comment down below. I'm excited to hear about it. Have you seen something worse than this? Leave a comment down below. But yeah, this is part of the game. I'm gonna get used to it, but I do have an emotional attachment to this house. Stay with me. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. You guys will see it in the next one. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you thought about that house, dude.
Bad.
Bad, huh?
Yeah.
Would you ever in a million years have a house that looks like that?
Maybe.
No, you wouldn't.